Hey everybody, once again, I can't thank you enough for watching Reuben's channel, and I appreciate you tuning in. I was looking around the house the other day and realizing all of the items that we use to kind of maintain Reuben's health and keep him looking good, and realizing there's quite a few things that are out there. So it definitely does take some work to maintain a bulldog in proper peak condition, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But I figured I'd do an informal review of some of the stuff that we have laying around the house here, and let you know what's been useful for us, what's been maybe not as useful, just some of the things that we use. And here we go. I'm going to run through a couple of them. Some of them I've kind of mentioned before, especially in responding to some comments. But I figured I'd start off with, how about shampoo? We've got a very cheap, just a Hart's oatmeal based, very mild shampoo. This is one that we use to kind of do his face on a every couple day basis. We'll give that a little bit of a clean. Cheap, inexpensive, he doesn't seem to irritate his skin anyway, leaves him smelling pretty good, so that's not too bad. When we give him a bath now, we use a medicated antibacterial antifungal shampoo. We got this one at PetSmart, it's a GNC brand, but it's got ketoconazole and chlorhexidine, so those are the two active ingredients in there, but that keeps him smelling pretty good. When we have to deal with a little bit of the redness between his toes, when it gets a little bit moist, this seems to work out pretty well. So that is our more heavy-duty shampoo that we use on his whole body. We did get recommendation for these Duoxo pads. They're a little antiseptic pad, kind of like a Stridex pad. And we tried using those on his chin and on his in between his toes a little bit. We figured the little pads might be a little bit easier to use and more convenient than doing a full bath on him. And they're okay. Sometimes it's maybe, I don't know if it's a little bit concentrated for him, but it's reddened up his skin sometimes a little bit. I think it does work, but not my favorite of the cleaning items out there. So I'm not sure if we're going to get this stuff again, but there's an option for you just in case, because having just the pads may be a little bit easier to use in spot checking different parts of your dog. Also for the skin, coconut oil, good old Costco brand coconut oil. We'll take some of that, a small handful of that, and kind of just rub it into his skin a little bit. That'll melt in pretty easily. And we use it on his nose as well, keep his nose from cracking. But a little bit more for the skin. Don't use it too often, but every now and then, but definitely keeps him smelling good, so that's a good thing. What's this other one? Blissful dog nose butter. This is probably the more frequent go-to that we use to deal with the cracking on his nose. So we apply that a couple times a week, and that kind of keeps him in relatively good shape. But any kind of nose butter, again, just found this on Amazon. Most of these we found on Amazon, I think. And that goes a long way towards keeping him looking fresh. What else we have? We've got the ear solution. Got this from the vet. We used to clean him about every week or two. We don't have to do it quite as often, but definitely have to make sure we're staying on top of any dirtiness in his ears. So epiotic solution, the blue solution, which he does not like seeing us coming towards him, but it does keep his ears clean. And hang on, buddy, we're almost done. We do have the prednisone powder from the vet for around his backside when he gets the irritation from the little nub of his tail we talked about in that other butt video. But so this is a prescription from the vet, but a little bit of prednisone to help keep inflammation in check. And we have used it on spots every now and then if he gets a little bit bad on his skin, on his face. And what else? Cosequin. We figured let's stay on top of any kind of joint issues, because they are not the best in, well, just for joint health, I guess. So we figured we'd start this now, and it probably doesn't hurt. I'm not sure how much it helps, but it can't hurt. But a little bit of the glucosamine to help keep him oiled and well running, so to speak. And then what else? Lastly, I get a lot of questions about his tear stains, because we see he keeps pretty clean with his tear stains, and doesn't get them too dark along the sides there, right, Reuben? And this stuff we found on Amazon. It's Squish Face Wrinkle Paste, and this is really solid. It cleans and protects dog skin folds, and it really will whiten things up in there. I think it's also an antifungal, if I'm not mistaken. Boy, I'm getting older, so the print's getting smaller, but either way, it seems to work pretty well if we notice that he's getting a little bit dark, if he has a lot of liquid coming out of his, a lot of tears coming out. So if you ever need something to kind of keep control the tear stains, just daily wipes, baby wipes we use, and the occasional washing with the soap, the mild soap, and then the Squish Face Wrinkle Paste seems to do a really, really nice job on that. And again, I think every one of these things you can probably get, or most of them you get on Amazon or at your local pet store. But that's it. So if you're prepared to be in a constant state of attention to detail on your dog, then maybe some of those things will help you out with that. But I hope that helps. And thanks so much, guys. Take care.